my family and friends. It's great to see you here tonight, man. Spend some time with you. I got to tell you, I'm a little shaky tonight. I had something going on. My son went out and had a wonderful dinner with his wife, crab legs, and he's always eating. We all in my family, we enjoy and love seafood. But he had a terrible allergic reaction tonight. And he called me. They were rushing him to the hospital. His throat was closing up and whatnot. And boy, it's been scary as shit. I would literally prayed. I was on my knees and prayed. It scared the shit out of me. But apparently he's doing better now. He's still at the hospital, but he's doing okay. Everything's going to be fine, I believe. I was on the phone for the last 2.5 hours with my wonderful daughter, Frankie Rose. And, wow, all he is out there, I pray for your health and your family's health. And if you could throw a little our way, I'd appreciate that. But I think we're okay. I have every reason to believe we're okay. An hour and a half ago, I was a nervous wreck. So if I seem a little different or agitated, it's just because of that. All right, whatever. Let's get right into it. Here's the world as we watch it unfold right here in our own neighborhood, right? I am Hamas. We've heard all that bullshit, right? The Democrats care when... I shouldn't even say Democrats. There's good Democrats. I know guys that are Democrats. They've been lifelong Democrats. Maybe they were in the unions, whatever. The liberal crazies. They learn to care when it's to their advantage to care, right? Let's watch. Let's read through it together. All right? Grab yourself a beer. Let's enjoy ourselves.
This is the case with every major crisis that America faces, whether it's crime, border, or Hamas. It doesn't matter to the left until it matters politically. When it becomes a threat is when it threatens their power.
You care about Joe Biden being elected? Then let's stop fooling around here. We have to condemn any kind of violence.
What kind of thing is that to say? If you care about Joe Biden being elected, replace Joe Biden's name with any name. I don't care whether it's Donald Trump. Doesn't matter. Why would you think like that? Why wouldn't it be unacceptable no matter who was going to be elected or not elected, right? White, black, Jewish, green, orange. Only when it matters. Only when it matters to an election. Only when it matters for power. Do you in your own life only care about power? Power is a great thing. Don't take me wrong. We all like it. We all enjoy it. But would you sell your soul for it? These people do.
Any kind of exclusion. You can't have any tolerance for anti-Semitism, for example. You care about Joe Biden being elected? Then let's stop fooling around here. We have to condemn any kind of violence, any kind of exclusion. You can't have any tolerance for anti-Semitism, for example.
Or the Kill the Jews chants or the rampant crime on campuses. It's the optics of that worries them because it hits the politics.
You care about Joe Biden being elected? Then let's stop fooling around here.
Why wouldn't he say that was unacceptable? Why wouldn't it be unacceptable that a Jewish kid couldn't go to college, walk to class without being threatened? Or a Catholic kid, Christian kid, Muslim kid. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what color you are. Shouldn't you be allowed to go to class? You paid there to go there. You paid all this money to go to class. You can't go to class because people want to harm you. But it only matters to these people when it may affect their candidate, because it's all about power and it's never about you.
Have to condemn any kind of violence, any kind of exclusion. You can't have any tolerance for anti-Semitism, for example.
We got to ring some alarm bells. They see violence and they see protests on college campuses. They see young people calling Joe Biden Genocide Joe, and it scares people.
Meanwhile, President Biden is finally making good on his promise to unite the country.
He's not only united the country, he's united the world against him, which, as funny as that may sound, He's the president of the United States. That's uniting them against us. So as much as I love laughing at Biden, it's really not funny.
Amazing. But it might not have been the way he expected. A group of pro-Israel and pro-Palestinian protesters at the University of Alabama uniting in a chant against him.
The Democrats, they got a terror problem. They have.
How do you even make both sides hate you? How do you make both sides hate you? How do you flip a coin and either way you lose? Do you know what a scumbag you have to be to make everyone hate you? Charles Manson had fan mail who was a lunatic, all right? And the people that were his fans, I'm sure, were lunatics as well. But he still had them, right? The president of the United States has no one that supports him. He has not managed. This is the guy that was going to unify us, and he unifies us against him. It's the most unbelievable thing you can imagine. I don't know how you can do it. I don't know if I could do it if I set out to do it. I'm sure I can make you hate me, but could I make everyone hate me? Could you do that? Because he's full of shit. He plays both sides. He skips and this and that. Can't have this as the president of the United States of America. You couldn't have this as the president of the PTA.
A hate problem. You know, those protesters asked for the knee pads because they're blowing Hamas. And this is a Democrat problem, right? Those zip ties and ropes, that wasn't for a little S&M play, right? They were going to have hostages. Did you ever think about that, Biden? They were planning on getting hostages.
Can you imagine paying $100,000 a year for your children to go to this? To be indoctrinated into this? To learn this? Look at this place. This is the world they want. Chaos. Destruction. Third world bullshit. Shouldn't we be raising third worlds up, not bringing us down? Is that where you picture your children going to school? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, neither of my children went to college. Neither of them. I offered it. They had the opportunities. My son is a real estate agent, and he's involved in a lot. He's a YouTuber. He does pretty well on here, by the way. And he has a lot of other things going on in his life. He now owns several homes. He rents them out. He's got all kinds of great things going on. He's 24 years old. He's doing terrific. My daughter, doing extremely well. Very, very well. Works for a company where everybody else has huge college debt. She does not. She got there on experience. She's doing wonderful. What is this crap? Do you want to pay these bullshit institutions tons of money? Incredible amounts of money? Money you probably can't afford because you think it'll advance your children in their lives. To become this? To learn this? Think about that before you write that check. I'm sorry to even have to show you all this, but you have to see it. This is college. This is college. These aren't demonstrations. These aren't people, activists saying, hey, maybe we should do this, maybe we should do that. These are terrorists. This is terrorism in our own country. Los Angeles, look at this. Looks like the rest of Los Angeles, right? I know it's going on a little long. I'm just waiting to see this. Look at this. Soak this in.
Alert, Donald Trump just left the firehouse after mixing it up a bit after court with cops and firefighters at...
Then you have the front runner for the presidency of the United States being eviscerated and abused by an incredibly corrupt system. And listen, I don't care if you like Trump. I do like him, all right? But if you don't like him, just look at the case. It's wrong. There's no case. There's no case here. This is just to destroy a political opponent. Do you want to live in the world that we were just watching? Do you want to live in chaos and graffiti and trash everywhere? That's what they want you to live in. Can we have an election? A real election where people like you and I just go out and vote legitimately. No, we can't have that, right?
the FDNY firehouse in Manhattan. Alert, Donald Trump just left the firehouse after mixing it up a bit after court with cops and firefighters at the FDNY firehouse in Manhattan.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
This is in Italy. In Italy. This is all over the world. No one respects the President of the United States of America. No one. Do you think that puts us in a good or bad position? I'm very confident that puts us in a bad position. You can't have the leader of what we used to call the free world, which I don't know if that applies anymore, but this disrespected throughout the world. This is in Italy. They're laughing at us all over the world. They're laughing at the President of the United States all over the world. The President of the United States used to be the most powerful man in the world. He was feared, and that protected you and I and our children. Are you really going to let this fall apart? Does it really matter if he slept with some porn star? I don't think that's even true, by the way. I think she's a lying scumbag. But if he did, I don't care. We're at a precipice, my friends. We have to get back on track or we're going to fall off the cliff.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Is there anyone that respects this man? Is there anyone out there that can tell me they legitimately respect Joe Biden? Anyone? Left, right, crazy left, far right, whatever. Is there anyone that can tell me they respect Joe Biden? This is the destruction of the United States of America. This will directly affect you. We will have terrorist strikes in this country. It will get worse and worse and worse. I don't even know how we're going to avoid some of these things. Trump gets back into office tomorrow, which won't happen for many, many months. But if he were in tomorrow, how can you pull back the terrorists that are already in our country? And there are terrorists in our country. I don't know, guys. I don't mean to be so somber. I try to be jovial. I want to be. Okay, tell me a good joke. Lighten the mood. Listen, guys, I love y'all. I just want you to really pay attention. I know most of you do, but there's some people that don't. Get out there, spread the word, talk to people. We cannot live in a society like this. You don't want your children to be in a society like this. Do you want your daughter on a campus like this? Or your son, for that matter? I mean, bad shit's about to happen. Bad shit is happening. I love you all. Twisted is out.